Ooh, welcome back to Danganronpa Tuesdays on the Melovanium Always. So maybe I'm addicted to taking sick days and recording videos. Although I actually haven't done the two videos that I went into this long weekend thinking I would do. I just keep being sick, and then I end up making a video when I'm in my apartment. Anyhow, I decided I'm going to just record my thoughts as I'm going through Danganronpa 1 because I am the type of person to formulate theories and make predictions and try to read foreshadowing and stuff like that as I go through these kinds of things. And I'm just having a tremendous amount of fun. I've only sat down to play this game maybe 3 times, and just now shit hit the fan for the first time and things are happening and the first deaths happened. And I was like, you know what? I need to talk to somebody about this, but I don't really have anyone to talk to about it with. But also, it might be way funnier to turn it into a weird message for people to enjoy in the future. Because depending on the type of person you are, there are different things you could get from this. On the first hand, if you are legitimately interested in Danganronpa and might play it, you shouldn't watch this because it's literally all spoilers, and I'm even going to spoil some of the other games in the trilogy because of spoilers I have seen. I will lay bare all of the spoilers I know because that is factoring into things here. So this is spoilers for the whole Danganronpa trilogy. If that's a problem, not your video. If you are a fan or read these a million years ago, this is for you, because you're going to see me stumble and be confused and suffer endlessly, and I think that might be novel. I don't know. Do people record this kind of thing often? They probably do. And then if you have no interest or you don't have the stomach for death games, this isn't your thing, it wouldn't make you happy to watch it, here, just get all the spoilers from me. It'll be a weird, long-running drama type of thing. So, without further ado, my impressions so far, up until spoilers beginning. 3, 2, 1. Sayaka is the first death. I didn't see it coming. Obviously, I was really keyed into Sayaka because everything about the introduction has been Sayaka hours. But she was the first death after you swap rooms, and I have not gone through with the trial. I just learned about the trial process, which is to say, I watched Junko die, which is to say, I thought I watched Junko fake die because I know she's a big mastermind character because of the internet. However, I went to Google that, and there's a whole bunch of other shit I don't know that I got spoiled on, so that'll be last, but yeah, I don't know what, I like this game a lot. I don't get it. I guess it's 130 hours of 100 line later, I've realized. I like what's going on here. I like the vibes. There's a lot of cool stuff I'm enjoying. And even though, these guys are markedly shittier than the liners, I like them. I like this cast. I was immediately really interested in who is going to be the first one to die, who is going to kill who and why. And my theories mostly circulated around, oh, microphone. I thought for sure my number one pick for the first person to die was the hall monitor class president asshole. I'm playing in Japanese, so I am missing details, and a lot of names are just kanji to me. But the stuck up, everybody, I'm the leader type of guy, I thought he was gonna die, because I never see him in fan stuff from a distance. I've been peripheral to Danganronpa for ages, but I've never seen him, and I just felt like somebody was going to snap and kill him, largely colored by the fact that I think I know who killed Sayaka because of Spotify. So my initial thoughts, there's another person who I thought might be a first death or an early death. I still think she might be an early death, but I sure didn't think Junko was going to be. But I saw on Spotify, I was listening to just the beginning of the soundtrack, I saw a song called Motorcycle Death Cage, so I'm pretty convinced the biker guy is the one who killed Sayaka, and that song is for when he dies. Not that I really would have guessed that. I did predict he might snap and kill the hall monitor, just because we're setting things up, and we have somebody who doesn't want to be here and wants to get home to his bros, and somebody who is trying, but basically the opposite of him, right? So I thought that the biker guy might kill the hall monitor. But it seems like maybe he's killed Sayaka. Based on how sussy he's being and how he's trying to remove himself from the beginning of the investigation, I'm pretty sure he killed Sayaka, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's more stuff that I'm not keyed into with Sayaka, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I also want to take a moment to talk about Celestia, I think is her name in English. She's like Celeste or Celeste or something like that in Japanese. It's like a little different. I think she's gonna die. I think she's gonna die really early because even though she's one of those cool, stylish, subculture Kodaka girlies, I never see anybody talk about her. And I don't know. She's basically doing all of the Darumi things that Darumi says will make her die early. Like, I love seeing all of these weird Darumi grandmothers in this game. She's doing all this Darumi shit, like being creepy and removed and kind of airheaded, and it's just something about her. I feel like the spectacle of her getting slaughtered is something that is going to happen relatively soon. I don't know, she's a very like visually striking design. Her personality is very like off-putting. I really like it. I like the gambler thing. I like the weird detached like way she views everything as a game. I like her a lot. Her scary sprite has been really impactful so far. I just feel like she is going to make an impression and go out early. Not that I necessarily would have expected that the motorcycle guy kill her, unless there were a scene where, like, she pisses him off. I don't know. But, no, she's safe for the moment, I guess. But, Sayaka. Sayaka was really effective on me. I noticed a number of weird things about Sayaka. I am actually a little bit suspicious that she tried to sacrifice Makoto, which I'll explain. But Sayaka is your little buddy, and the scenes between you were really almost cloyingly sweet. They were like too good to be true. Like, you're the normalest normal star ever, and like this idol comes out of nowhere and says like, actually, I was in middle school with you and I thought you were so cute. That led me down the path of like, is she lying? Because that came right off of her. It was right around when she said, oh, I would do anything to get back to my girlies and get back on stage. Like, the music made it seem like there was something foreboding about that. I hope there wasn't. I hope there wasn't, because I liked Sayaka and I don't want her to be doing anything evil. But anyhow, yes, I thought it was very cute. I love the katana. I love the whole like, oh, you'll protect me kind of thing. I really appreciated that. And I don't know. I obviously it's like, what? You didn't expect the rug pull. Blah, 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 blah. Your closest little girlfriend is dead and she was so cute. Blah, and we killed her because she's a cute idol and blah, blah, blah. Shock value. I don't know. I didn't really see it happening so soon. I thought it would have made sense to keep her for like an emotional core for a while, but maybe that was never gonna happen because I don't know, dude. Like, I would do anything to get back home, and then like it is really cold. The scene in which she either watches the video of whoever was in the video, I don't know if it was her family or even like her idol girlies or something like that. Whatever was in the video or she thought was gonna be in the video for Monokuma there really fucked her up. There's a separate tangent there. And then she really, she shuts down, which you could read as like she doesn't trust Makoto anymore. But then he proves like, no, I will be your ally. But the way she says it is like, you'll protect me, like you'll get me home. You'll get me home, right? Like, you'll get me out of here is how I would translate that. So part of me thinks that either she was fucking lying, because how would Makoto not notice that this like super popular idol girl was like super into him the entire time he was in middle school? How did he, if he was the type of guy to research and know all of these people who ended up being in the Killing Game, how did he not know that one of them was from his middle school? He seems like the type of person to be invested in others in that way. So I'm a little bit suspicious that she didn't just make up the whole story, and that would have been a really good way to get somebody you can use as like a fall guy to just like stab in the back late game and get released. So because there was all this switcheroo stuff where she heard somebody banging on her door, and then she came to Makoto and was like, can we switch rooms? And then she ended up getting killed anyway. Part of me is like, okay, was the person who was killing the people just going door to door trying to find someone to kill? Or were they specifically trying to kill Sayaka? Because they found her. They found her very quickly. Of course, they're neighbors, so one theory is they're just going door to door knocking. The other is he wanted to kill Sayaka. But part of it is, what if Sayaka got, I mean, I don't know when she would have done this, but what if she got somebody to want to kill her? right? Like, okay, somebody's gonna come kill me tonight. And then she swaps with Makoto. Wait, that wouldn't get her out. No, she would have to kill somebody to get out. For some reason, yeah, I just came off of this. I haven't had time to formulate my thoughts. For some reason, I was thinking, maybe she was trying to get Makoto killed in her place, and then that would send her home. But that wouldn't send her home at all. No, she would have had to have killed Makoto. So I think I'm very mistaken about this. I don't think swapping rooms was a way to get... It's like the Lord of the Rings, where the Nazgul come and stab the beds, but they're pillows. I don't think she was making Makoto her Makuta. I don't think she was, like, getting him killed for her. Never mind. That's where my brain is going. I want to believe that she's fine and whatever, but I don't know. Whoever killed her, like, really, like, the fact that they found her in Makoto's room, and I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I don't know. It's hard for me to really picture that this is actually the biker guy, because there's just nothing I could see so far for why he would be so set on it, unless knock on the first door. I mean, she is one of the very first doors. Knock on Sayaka's door, knock on Makoto's door, but it's like, you don't need to be let into someone's room to kill him. I don't know. Either way, I think I'm barking up the wrong parts of this tree because, like, the crime scene really got me. I didn't fully... I mean, the music started to give it away. The music's been wonderful so far. The music was starting to give it away, but then you get in and you see the signs of conflict, and she used the golden katana you were supposed to use to protect her, and it looks like she tried to fight off the attacker. Oh, it's so sad and personal. And I don't know, when I was picturing Danganronpa deaths, I guess it was more like when Junko got killed right here. It's more like crazy and visual and stuff like that. That's why I pictured like Celestia being one of the first deaths, because like it's just gonna look so crazy when she dies because she looks so crazy, you know what I mean? But God, no, it was so guttural. Like, it makes sense in hindsight, but there's just something so... Gotta grab my little Rena plushie, my hope for the despair. Clutching my plushie close. It's just such a sad scene. She's just like slumped in the shower. It's just way too personal. I thought it would be less personal and more just like crazy over the top deaths, you know what I mean? But no, I don't know. Sayaka's dead, and I'm pretty fucking sure I know who did it, but I don't know. Was he just doing it randomly? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I don't know. And now it's much harder to predict what's going to happen from here, because there's so many characters where it's like, I don't think you're ready to die because I don't know anything about you. You know what I mean? Oh, I also thought that maybe the biker guy would kill the rich boy, because that was also kind of an antagonistic thing. And I don't know. I don't know what to think about the rich boy yet. I can't tell if he's going to be a major character or not. But I thought Sayaka could have lasted quite a while. Oh, right, but the point I was going to say is this has been a really effective way to drag us into the story, right? It makes sense in hindsight because they build up Sayaka as like your secure home base. And now that she's gone, it's like, well, fuck, what am I even here for? Like, literally, one of the first things I said was like, fuck all of you. As soon as Makoto woke up at the gymnasium, I was like, fuck all you guys. Like, what were you doing last night when this happened? Like, fuck all you. I was just like, super, like, why do I care about any of you? My only friend just died. Like, fuck off. Fuck you guys. I don't know. Very effective. I don't love the idea of like pursuing vengeance immediately, but I am very invested to see why this happened. And then the Junko death. So I know that Junko is like the big mastermind and she's in like multiple games and stuff like that. And I saw somewhere in some spoiler that she fakes her death in this game. So I'm like, Google, how did Junko fake her death between you and me? I know she faked her death right there. That didn't really happen. That's her sister. I wish I didn't search anything. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how that sister was able to come back later. Then I saw like a Wikipedia, like, Junko used the ultimate despair ability to survive. What the fuck is the ultimate despair ability? Like, we got magic now? Oh, I meant to say that about Sayaka. I love the Esper bit. That's so endearing. I love the joke about being an Esper. And part of me was like, A, did she run away from the movie viewing because she could read other people's thoughts and instinctively knew, oh, this is gonna get bad? B, was somebody like, oh, that girl's no shit in Esper, I gotta kill her? That would be really interesting. But, yeah, I don't know what kind of magic is at play here. And I'm like, ha ha ha, all those spears, but she survived, right? I don't know. It seems like there's something else going on with the sister, but apparently the sister has like sprites and stuff like that. So does she survive? I don't know. It's just a whole bushel of spoilers with Junko right now. But I was really surprised, obviously, that the shock death came so early because she's been such a big personality, but she hasn't necessarily done a lot. But even more so than that, I know that like Junko Enoshima is a really big character, so to have her taken out of the game so early was surprising. And even weirder than that was, I think I got. I don't know, did I get got? If Junko comes back later in the game, like the true Junko, does she look different? Because my first take on Danganronpa was, you guys pulled off a really effective psyop on me for the last 10 plus years because Junko's sprites looked nothing like the fan art. Like, Junko looked nothing like the promotional stuff. Her face was wider. She had like her eyes, her makeup looked different. She had freckles. I'm like, this girl is really cool. Like, who is this? Like, who is this mean woman? She's nothing like Junko. Maybe that's what it was. And everybody was laughing at me when I posted that. Maybe it was a psyop, and when you see her, she doesn't look like how... Oh my god, there was a line about that. There was a line about how she doesn't look the same in magazines because of face adjusting stuff. Okay. Maybe I got. I think I got because I'm like, this doesn't look like how I expected Junko to look. She looked different. She looked more like, I don't know. She looked less like an anime doll and more like a normal person, frankly. And I was kind of taken off, but I rolled with it because I'm like, okay, that fits the art style more. Generally, people's faces are a bit wider than I expected. That's, normal. But maybe that was a giveaway that it's actually the stand-in. So whatever the fuck is going on with that, they really got me with the timing. I'm like, ha 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 ha. Monokuma and Junko, they got that plan going on. No, nope. Looks like the double got killed. I saw some shit, man. I saw some words I'll have to process later on. But yeah, I am helpless here. Would that I could say anything about the Esper thing, or like, is it not the biker guy? Is this like, why would it be? Why would anybody want to kill Sayaka? Was Sayaka like caught up in some kind of scheme of her own? Like, why did she? I don't know. Was she trying to get Makoto killed? Why would she want to get Makoto killed? Getting Makoto killed wouldn't... I don't know, man. And where'd the knife come from? She was stabbed with a knife. I don't know. Wouldn't the biker guy just like beat you to death with his fists? Like, why a knife? Like, did she kill herself? Part of me was like, did she kill herself? Like, was this like some more complicated thing? But there's none of that. There's no motive. There's no motive for that. Yeah, man, I wanted to punch Monokuma after that day. I want to punch Celestia generally, but I wanted to punch Monokuma after that day. Like, wow, you succeeded. In one day, you made this so much fucking worse. We need to give you a motive. Congratulations. Things are so much worse. The air is thick with paranoia, and yeah. Damn. Is this how you're supposed to spend your sick days? I don't think you are. Even Darumi. Even Darumi would tell us that that's not how you spend your sick days. That's canon. I've seen that. I should go do something else. Okay, I'm back. I was listening to that recording, and I realized I should have more confidence. I'm gonna postulate a theory. There are two theories, I suppose. One of them, she's legitimately an Esper, and she heard the biker guy thinking, I'm going to kill Sayaka, or something like that. He had some thought, and Sayaka knew there was a chance he was going to kill her specifically. And for that reason, once the tapes came out and it became like do or die time, she was afraid because she knew she was going to be one of the first people to die potentially, right? In which case, talking to Makoto, will you help me get home, was her deciding to use him as a body double. Basically like, tonight someone's gonna come kill me, swap with me, and then they're gonna kill Makoto instead. So it wouldn't send her home, but it would have her avoid being killed. So that's still smart. My other thought is, maybe the Esper thing is actually like, she just knows what other people are thinking. Like, she's just very, very smart, smarter than she lets on. And she was like making herself seem smaller than she is. Intentionally, like, I'll be your assistant and whatnot. In which case, I don't know, same thing applies. She deduced that she was going to be killed, or like she was going to like manipulate. It was a sign like she was hiding her true intellect and that she's actually very cutthroat. Oh, that would play into the fact that she was able to make up a backstory and pass it off as to why she was being so friendly. I'm still suspicious of Sayaka, and I'm putting that out there. I don't want to be, but I gotta get that off my chest, because if it comes out that she was trying to set up Makoto to die in her place, I'm gonna feel really smart, but really sad.